Welcome back, everyone. Being a mom, working, keeping the house together, it's all enough to keep you laying awake at night. But believe it or not, there are ways to do it all. Elizabeth Lyons is the author of You Cannot Be Serious and 32 Other Rules That Sustain a Mostly Balanced Mom. She's here with tips today. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
And we should mention you're a mom of 5.
I am.
So you know the balance. And not only that, hold on, let me say, a mom of 5 with 5 kids under 10.
Right, for another week, and then one of them turns 11. So.
Well, what 3 or 4 rules do you most often rely on to stay sane and mostly balanced?
You know, one that I've been relying on a lot lately is you're a good mom even if you don't scrapbook. With back to school and all that stuff is coming out again. You know, when my daughter, who's almost 11, was born, scrapbooking was all the rage. And I kid you not, I had friends who would open their scrapbooks and like 3D castles would manifest.
Oh, yeah.
And I felt so guilty because I am not a scrapbooker. I mean, I couldn't make something, I couldn't lay it out and design it. It was awful. And so I just kind of felt like, gosh, am I a bad mom because I can't do it, I'm not very good at it, and frankly, I don't really enjoy it.
I bought everything.
Right.
It's still like dusty. And
You unearth it when you clean your closet, and you're like, when did I buy this?
No, then I say, I'm going to do it this year.
Someday. So all of my folders or all of my pictures now sit in these like manila envelopes, just waiting someday to be categorized. And I've had to just accept that that's okay. That's my approach, and that's what we're going with. That's what works for us. So that's one I rely on a lot. And another one is choose happiness, rule 2. Because it's really the one thing that nothing and no one can take away from you, is your ability in any circumstance, whenever you have a child flailing on the floor, to just say, I'm good, I'm happy, I'm fine.
You know what? It really does help, though. I remember kind of, reading somewhere to stay calm when they have a tantrum or whatever. And I remember my young one just having a tantrum and just being like, okay, they're going to get over it. And you feel so much better, though.
I know.
Rather than being like, stop.
Right. Well, have you ever had a moment where you're yelling at your kids to stop yelling?
Yes.
And you think, oh, the irony.
Like, I'm yelling.
Like, what's going on, right? So it is. I mean, in that moment, we can't necessarily control what they're doing, but we can control what we're doing to some great extent. And sometimes people look at me funny when the kids are having a meltdown in the store, and I'm just standing there. Like, when you're ready to move along, we'll move along. But I feel so much better when it's over because I'm not a complete
because you're not
frazzled
freaking out.
mess.
Because once you start telling a young kid, that they need to do this, this, and this, they kind of freak out. Okay, do they help? But does it help having these rules and thinking about these rules? Does it help prevent you from like losing your temper?
It does. Now, Rule 26 is breakdowns are normal and necessary because I'm only human. We're all human, and every once in a while, we're all going to break and have a moment where it's just too much. But the rules allow me to really stay kind of in my center and true to myself through most of the chaos, so that the breakdowns are much less frequent.
Okay, what's the clean rule?
Let's get to the I don't have to clean. What's going on here? Right. So one of the rules is cleanliness is overrated, and another rule that's somewhat related is pick your battles. And in the area of cleaning, I very much pick my battles. So, hygiene is important, sanitary important. I don't want the health department coming in, that sort of thing. But basically, if I were to try to pick up every time a child dropped something, I would never stop cleaning.
Right.
So at some point, I had to let that go, right?
I was like, why have I cleaned the living room 80 times in an hour?
And none of it's your stuff that you dropped to begin with, right? Why am I doing this? And so we have to kind of decide, like, what's really realistic, because there's only so much that we can get done in a day. And I would like some of it to be eating lunch, not picking up sneakers.
And having fun. Okay, before we go, I know you have 2 words that you don't like anyone to say. What are they?
Ever. Should and can't.
Should.
Yes.
Like?
When was the last time you said, I should get a manicure? I mean, you don't say any, you rarely use that word in a way that is about giving something to yourself. And can't is just self-limiting, so there shouldn't be things that you can't do. There are things that you choose not to do.
Very good. Well, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Great tips today. The book is called You Cannot Be Serious. For more information, go to elizabethlyons.com. And you also have a book signing at Changing Hands Bookstore tonight.
Correct, 7 o'clock.
Check it out. Hey, coming up next, everyone, road trips are fun for the